For a long time series as an art form have been popular in different countries. Each country finds its own particular style, which reflects the peculiarities of the inhabitants. Nowadays, TV series have learned how to shoot according to all the rules, and therefore they enjoy tremendous success. The storyline perfectly reveals different people with their unique destinies. No wonder why so many people are waiting for the upcoming episode. It promises to be extremely interesting, and I think it's worth the wait. The upcoming premiere has a high expectation rating, and the creators have already announced the exact date of the release of the new episode. The show of the episode should be expected on July 11th. This series has been a godsend for many viewers. No wonder why there is so much excitement around it. So many people are now looking forward to this episode, and it is to be hoped that it will bring us many incredible experiences. Movies and TV shows have always been a powerful medium of storytelling and entertainment. But beyond their primary purpose, they also have the power to influence the behavior, opinions, and lifestyles of viewers in different parts of the world. From shaping political views to setting fashion trends, media has the ability to impact our lives in a myriad of ways. One of the most significant ways in which movies and TV shows influence viewers is by creating cultural icons and heroes. These characters become role models for viewers, shaping their values and attitudes towards different aspects of life. Another way in which media influences viewers is by shaping their perception of the world. News and current affairs programs have the power to sway public opinion on various issues, from political ideologies to social movements. Similarly, fictional movies and TV shows can also create stereotypes and prejudices that can influence the way viewers perceive different cultures and races. The impact of cultural icons and heroes extends beyond entertainment and can have real-world consequences. For instance, the representation of different cultures, races, and genders on screen can influence societal attitudes towards these groups. Positive representation can challenge stereotypes and promote empathy, while negative representation can perpetuate harmful biases and discrimination. Furthermore, cultural icons and heroes can also influence consumer behavior, particularly in the fashion and beauty industry. For instance, the popularity of a particular hairstyle, clothing item, or makeup trend on screen can lead to an increase in sales of these products. Similarly, the portrayal of certain lifestyles and values on screen can shape consumer choices, such as the decision to adopt a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle. When it comes to filming a movie or TV show, everything is planned out down to the smallest detail. Scripts are written and rehearsed, sets are designed and constructed, and actors are cast and costumed. However, even with all this planning, there is always room for improvisation. In fact, some of the most iconic moments in film and television history were the result of improvisation. The art of improvisation is a powerful tool in the hands of a skilled actor. But what exactly is improvisation, and how does it work on a film set? At its core, improvisation is the act of spontaneously creating something in the moment, without prior planning or preparation. In the context of acting, this might involve coming up with a new line of dialogue on the spot, reacting in an unexpected way to a scene partner, or even improvising an entire scene from scratch. Despite the challenges, many actors embrace the opportunity to improvise on set. For some, improvisation is a way to inject spontaneity and energy into their performances, while for others, it's a chance to push themselves creatively and take risks. The beauty of improvisation is that it can take many forms. Sometimes, it's a simple ad-libbed line that adds a touch of humor or pathos to a scene. Other times, it's an entirely new scene that arises from a moment of inspiration on set. And then there are those moments of pure chaos, when an actor goes off script, and everyone else has to scramble to keep up. But no matter what form it takes, improvisation is always thrilling to watch. It's a chance to see actors at their most creative and daring, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on screen. Of course, not all directors are fans of improvisation. Some prefer to stick to the script, fearing that too much improvisation will throw off the pacing or tone of a scene. Others welcome it with open arms, knowing that the best moments in film and television often happen when actors are given the freedom to play. Writing scripts for movies and TV series is a lot of work. When you watch a great movie or binge a captivating TV series, you're not just seeing the finished product. You're seeing the result of countless hours of hard work by screenwriters, who must create an engaging story, develop compelling characters, and craft realistic dialogue that not only drives the plot but also captures the attention of viewers. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and creativity to create a compelling story that will capture the audience's attention and keep them engaged from start to finish. The job of a screenwriter is not just about putting words on paper. It's about crafting a narrative that will come to life on the big screen or in the living room. Screenwriting is an art form that requires a deep understanding of the medium. Unlike novels, screenplays must tell a story visually, using dialogue and action to convey meaning and emotion. Screenwriters must also keep in mind the time constraints of the medium, as most movies and TV episodes have a runtime of less than 2 hours or less than an hour, respectively. Of course, the writing process itself is only one part of the equation. Once a script is written, it must go through numerous rounds of revisions and edits, with feedback from producers, directors, and actors. And even after a script is finalized, it may undergo further changes during filming, with dialogue and scenes being rewritten on the fly. Another key aspect of screenwriting is mastering the art of dialogue. Screenwriters must be able to write dialogue that feels natural and realistic, while also serving to move the plot forward and reveal character traits. They must also be able to write memorable one-liners and quips that audiences will remember long after the credits roll. One of the biggest challenges of writing scripts is creating compelling characters. Whether it's a flawed hero, a charming villain, or a quirky sidekick, each character must be fully realized with their own backstory, motivations, and personality traits. Finally, writers must also be mindful of the production and budgetary constraints of their script. Writing an action-packed, globe-trotting adventure may sound exciting, but if the budget doesn't allow for exotic locations and expensive stunts, the script will never make it to the big screen. Writers must be creative and find ways to tell their story within the limitations of the production budget. From coming up with a unique idea to crafting well-rounded characters, engaging dialogue, and an enthralling plot, there are many unobvious difficulties that writers must overcome. But with dedication, hard work, and a little bit of luck, anyone can write a script that captivates audiences and stands the test of time. Movies and TV shows have the power to captivate us, to transport us to different worlds and immerse us in stories that we might never have otherwise experienced. Yet, as we all know, not all movies and TV shows are created equal. Some leave us feeling bored and uninterested, wondering why we wasted our time in the first place. So why do some movies and TV shows fall short in capturing our attention? The answer lies in the complex mix of factors that go into creating a truly captivating story. One of the main reasons why some movies and TV shows are boring is simply that they fail to engage us emotionally. A great story needs to have characters that we care about, with motivations that we understand and can relate to. Without this emotional connection, we simply don't care about what happens next. It's like watching a sports game between two teams you don't care about. There's no investment, no reason to keep watching. Another reason why some movies and TV shows fail to capture our attention is that they lack a sense of urgency or tension. A great story needs to have stakes, something that the characters stand to gain or lose. Without this sense of tension, there's no reason to keep watching. It's like watching a movie where you already know the ending. There's no surprise, no anticipation. But perhaps the most important factor in whether a movie or TV show is boring or not is pacing. A great story needs to be well-paced, with a steady rhythm that keeps us engaged and interested. If a story moves too slowly, we get bored. If it moves too quickly, we don't have time to process what's happening and become overwhelmed. Pacing is a delicate balance, and it's one that many movies and TV shows fail to get right. Of course, there are many other factors that can contribute to a movie or TV show being boring: poor writing, bad acting, uninteresting cinematography, and so on. But at the end of the day, it's the emotional connection, the sense of urgency, and the pacing that make or break a story. Imagine sitting in a darkened movie theater, watching the latest blockbuster on the big screen. You're fully immersed in the story, surrounded by the sights and sounds of the movie, feeling like you're right in the middle of the action. Now, take that experience and multiply it by 100. That's the power of virtual reality. Virtual reality technology has already made a significant impact on the entertainment industry. With virtual reality, you can experience games, concerts, and even travel to far-off places without ever leaving your living room. But what about cinema? How can virtual reality change the way we watch movies and TV shows? Virtual reality can offer a fully immersive experience, where you're no longer just watching a movie, you're inside it. With a headset, you can look around the scene, interact with characters, and even explore the environment. Imagine watching a movie, where you can turn your head and see the shark or dinosaur swimming right next to you. It's a completely different experience from watching on a flat screen. Secondly, virtual reality can offer a level of interactivity that traditional cinema cannot. You can choose your own path through the story. You could follow one character's journey or explore different parts of the movie's world. This would allow for endless possibilities and a unique experience every time you watch. Finally, virtual reality can offer a new level of creativity for filmmakers. They can create movies specifically designed for virtual reality, where the audience is an active participant in the story. However, there are some challenges that need to be addressed before VR becomes a mainstream technology in cinema. One of the biggest hurdles is the cost. VR headsets can be expensive, and not everyone can afford to invest in the latest technology. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of VR in cinema are too significant to ignore. Virtual reality has already proven its value in other industries, and it's only a matter of time before it becomes a staple in the world of cinema. In the future, we could see virtual reality cinemas popping up all over the world, offering moviegoers a completely new and exciting way to experience their favorite films. Filmmakers will have the opportunity to create immersive, interactive, and personalized movie experiences that will keep audiences coming back for more. The future of cinema is exciting, and virtual reality is sure to be a big part of it. Imagine this. You've been waiting for months to watch the latest blockbuster movie that everyone's been raving about. You've managed to avoid all the trailers, teasers, and news articles about it, just so you can experience the excitement and suspense for yourself. Finally, the day arrives, and you head to the theater with your friends, eager to see what all the fuss is about. But then, you hear someone loudly discussing the plot twists and ending of the movie. Your heart sinks as you realize that the surprise has been completely ruined for you. You may feel angry, disappointed, or even robbed of the experience you were looking forward to. But why do spoilers have such a negative impact on viewers? The answer lies in our natural inclination towards suspense and surprise. As humans, we enjoy the feeling of not knowing what's going to happen next, and we like to be kept on the edge of our seats. When a spoiler reveals key plot points or twists, it takes away that element of surprise, and the experience is no longer as enjoyable. In fact, some studies have shown that spoilers can actually enhance the viewing experience for certain people. For example, some viewers may prefer to know what's going to happen in a movie or TV show before they watch it, so they can focus more on the details and subtleties of the story. However, this is a personal preference and not a solution that works for everyone. Movies and TV shows are some of the most popular forms of entertainment worldwide, and it's no secret that they often need to be adapted to other languages to reach broader audiences. Firstly, the process of adapting a movie or TV show to another language requires more than just a simple translation of the script. Translators must take into account cultural nuances and differences, idioms, colloquialisms, and even jokes that may not translate well. This means that a lot of creative work must go into the translation to ensure that the humor, emotions, and overall impact of the original content are conveyed in the target language. One common approach to adaptation is voice dubbing, which involves replacing the original audio track with a new one in the target language. In this case, the new audio track is recorded by voice actors who match the lip movements of the actors on screen. Dubbing can be a challenging task, as the voice actors must not only convey the emotions of the original actors but also match the tone and pacing of the original audio. It requires an excellent command of the target language, as well as acting skills to make the dubbed version sound as natural as possible. Another approach is subtitling, where a written translation of the original audio is displayed at the bottom of the screen. Subtitles are popular in many countries, and they allow viewers to enjoy the original audio and the performances of the actors. However, subtitling also requires careful attention to detail, as the text must be timed correctly with the on-screen action and not take away from the viewer's focus on the visuals. While there may be some changes made to the script, the goal is always to stay as true to the original as possible while still making it enjoyable for the target audience. But when done well, it can provide viewers with an engaging and entertaining experience, regardless of their language or culture. Moreover, the process of adapting movies and TV shows to other languages has become increasingly important as the global entertainment industry has expanded. With the rise of streaming services and the ability to reach audiences around the world, content creators and distributors must ensure that their content can reach as many people as possible. This has led to an increased demand for high-quality translations and adaptations, which has created a new market for language professionals and studios. The adaptation of movies and TV shows to other languages is a complex and demanding process that involves much more than just a simple translation of the script. It requires creativity, cultural sensitivity, and a deep understanding of the target audience to ensure that the essence of the original material is preserved while still making it enjoyable for the local audience. With the continued growth of the global entertainment industry, the demand for high-quality adaptations and translations is only set to increase in the future, making it an exciting. Movies have been a significant part of our culture for over a century, entertaining and transporting us to other worlds and times. However, many people argue that movies used to be better in the past, and it's hard to disagree with them. There's a certain charm and magic in classic movies that modern films seem to lack. One reason for this sentiment is that movies from the past had more depth and substance. Filmmakers used to focus more on storytelling, characters, and themes that resonated with audiences. They didn't rely solely on flashy special effects or big-name actors to sell tickets. Instead, they crafted compelling narratives that captivated viewers and left a lasting impression. Another reason is that the film industry was less commercialized back then. Studios took risks and allowed directors and writers to have more creative freedom, resulting in a diverse array of films with unique perspectives and styles. Nowadays, it seems that everything is formulaic, with studios churning out cookie-cutter movies designed to appeal to the widest possible audience. Furthermore, the technology of the past played a significant role in creating a sense of magic and wonder. Back then, filmmakers had to rely on practical effects and practical stunts, which required ingenuity and creativity to pull off. Nostalgia may also be a factor in why people say that movies used to be better. Classic movies evoke a sense of nostalgia for a time when life was simpler, and the world seemed more magical. We remember the movies of our childhood with fondness and view them through rose-colored glasses, making them seem better than they actually were. While modern films have their merits, it's hard to argue that they capture the same magic and charm as the movies of the past. When you see your favorite actors on screen, you may wonder what they do all day on set. You might picture them sipping lattes in their trailers, getting touch-ups from makeup artists, or rehearsing lines with their co-stars. But the truth is, actors are busy creatures, and there's a lot more that goes into making a movie or TV show than meets the eye. First and foremost, actors spend a lot of time preparing for their roles. This means researching the character they'll be playing, studying the script, and getting into the mindset of the person they're portraying. They might meet with the director and other cast members to discuss their characters and the story as a whole, and work with coaches to perfect their accents, physical movements, or other skills that their roles require. Once filming starts, actors are on set for long hours, often arriving before dawn and leaving well after sunset. They might spend hours shooting a single scene, repeating the same lines and movements over and over again until the director is satisfied. In between takes, they might review their lines, grab a snack, or chat with their co-stars to build chemistry and camaraderie. But filming isn't all about the glamorous moments you see on screen. Actors also spend a lot of time waiting. They might wait for the lighting to be set up, the camera to be adjusted, or for other scenes to be filmed before theirs. This downtime can be frustrating, but it's a necessary part of the process. Actors use this time to rest, review their lines, or simply observe what's happening on set. In addition to filming, actors might also spend time promoting their projects. This could involve interviews with journalists, appearances on talk shows, or attending premieres and events to promote their work. These activities can be exhausting, but they're a crucial part of getting the word out about a new movie or TV show. It's no secret that even the best actors and actresses make mistakes during filming. Sometimes they forget their lines, or their costume malfunctions, or they simply trip and fall. And when these mistakes happen, they can create some of the most memorable and hilarious moments in cinematic history. They're the unexpected moments of hilarity that make us love our favorite movies and TV shows even more. From flubbed lines to tripping over props, bloopers can range from mild mishaps to full-blown disasters. But why do we love them so much? Perhaps it's because bloopers humanize our favorite actors and actresses. They remind us that even the most talented and polished performers are still susceptible to making mistakes. And let's face it, seeing them laugh, curse, or break character can be downright endearing. But bloopers aren't just a source of entertainment for viewers. They're also a valuable tool for filmmakers. By studying the mistakes that occurred during filming, directors and editors can identify areas where improvements can be made. And in some cases, bloopers can even inspire new scenes or dialogue that make it into the final cut. Of course, not all bloopers make it into the final cut. Some are simply too embarrassing or inappropriate to include. But thanks to the rise of DVD and Blu-ray releases, many bloopers that were once hidden away in the depths of studio archives are now readily available for fans to enjoy. Directors are the unsung heroes of the film industry. They are the visionaries who bring stories to life, transforming words on a page into captivating images on the big screen. But behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood lies a world of challenges and obstacles that directors must face during filming. One of the biggest difficulties directors face is managing the egos of actors. Some actors require special treatment or have specific demands that can be challenging to accommodate. Managing these personalities requires a delicate balance of diplomacy and tact, as well as strong leadership skills. Another challenge is dealing with the unpredictable nature of filmmaking. No matter how much planning and preparation goes into a project, unexpected obstacles can arise at any moment. Weather can change, equipment can fail, and accidents can happen. Directors must be able to think on their feet and come up with creative solutions to keep the production moving forward. Time is another enemy that directors must fight against. Shooting schedules are often tight, and there is always pressure to stay on track and within budget. This means that directors must be efficient with their time, making quick decisions and keeping a close eye on the clock. The technical side of filmmaking can also pose challenges for directors. They must work closely with the cinematographer to achieve the desired look and feel of the film. This requires a strong understanding of camera angles, lighting, and other technical aspects of filmmaking. Finally, directors must also manage the expectations of producers, investors, and other stakeholders. They must balance the creative vision of the film with the commercial realities of the industry. This means making difficult decisions and compromises that can impact the final product. Despite these challenges, the rewards of filmmaking are immeasurable. For directors, the opportunity to bring their creative vision to life is a dream come true. And for audiences, the chance to experience the magic of the movies is an unforgettable experience.